Hey, what's up? Good morning, everybody. Just got done at the gym, headed home right now, and listened to one of my favorite podcasts, one of my favorite speakers, CJ and Eric Thomas, at the gym this morning, and just started do some reflecting on the message I heard this morning. And I think one of the biggest things that frustrates me about people is that they say they want to be a beast, they say they're a beast, but they're not willing to put in the work. And one of Eric Thomas's famous quotes is, everybody wants to be a beast until they figure out what beasts do. And they put in the work and they create the behaviors, and they realize there's a switch in their minds at some point where they realize that they were created for more, and that we are all created for more, but they're not necessarily willing to make the sacrifices that are necessary to die to those previous habits and die to those previous behaviors that have become toxic and negative in your life. And they're not willing to give up relationships that they know are not getting them anywhere, and they resist and refuse to have faith in a higher power. And there's things that when I look at successful people, they all have in common. When I look at the beasts in life, the titans of their industry, and the people that I really look up to and respect and emulate and want to drive myself to be like, they all have some things in common. And laziness, complacency, complaining, excuses, none of those things are representative of the people that I want to be like. And yet, we all say that we want to be a beast, but we're not willing to do the things and make the sacrifices in our lives to become that. When I set out on my fitness journey 3 years ago, I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. And then I got myself in the gym, 3, 4, 5 days a week now. And, I look back at the person I used to be and realized how many different things I had to start saying no to, and how many new behaviors and new habits that I had to lean into. And it's just, looking back at all the sacrifices I've made, I'm not sure I would have made that decision again. But I'm so thankful that I did, because I refuse to look at the mountain, the peak of the mountain, and just try to cut corners and make excuses and take the easy way. But I decided to make a commitment to myself to just look down at my feet and just take that one step. And I think that's what we need to do. If we want to create a behavior, if you want to die to your previous self, you want to give something up, you can't look at it like this monumentous, life-altering, I'm never going to get there type thing. You just got to focus on that first step to get you to where you want to be. And then you gotta just put the freaking blinders on and just start sprinting relentlessly to whatever that passion, whatever that goal is. Start to be the type of person that you want to be. You got to start living like them now. You can't just say, well, I'm going to be a beast someday. If you want to be a beast someday, you got to start living like a beast now. And if you want to be a beast and you want to start living like a beast, then you're going to have to say no to the things that beasts don't do, and that beasts refuse to do. So that's my morning encouragement for you. Whatever you want to be, whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, start living into those behaviors now. Because you're in the blink of an eye, it's going to be 5 years from now, and you're going to be no farther if you don't make some changes today. So I don't know what you're all waiting for. Probably the same thing I waited for until I was 36 years old, 35 years old. But a lot of you that are listening to this are probably a lot younger than me, and take it from a guy who's failed many times at living into the person that I know God designed me to be. And that's, don't wait. Stop waiting. Make some changes now. Make the sacrifices now. Just take little baby steps, but man, run at those things like crazy and just be relentless. So God loves you, I love you, and have a great day, guys. Peace.